y'all? What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I almost said Monday. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. It is a beautiful day so far. We got a little bit of a break from the rain. I pray that you guys enjoyed your 4th of July. I had a relaxing one, a productive one. But again, no fireworks because it rained the entire weekend, which I am not complaining about at all. I wanted to come on though and give you guys this word that God gave me. And I pray that it blesses you as you go throughout this week. As you embrace all the things that God is doing in this hour. And so the declaration is going to be, God is giving me the grace to succeed. I want you guys to make that personal. Again, the declaration is going to be, God is giving you the grace to succeed. And so this word actually came to me over this past weekend, as I've just been entering into a state of productivity that honestly I haven't been at in maybe about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And it came from just some of the things that have been happening in my life, some of the things that God has been doing in this season. Even as, I've been entering, as many of us are entering into a new season. And so this morning, God gave me the word that he's giving you the grace to succeed. As we enter into this new thing, the Lord told me, he said, as you enter into this new season, the success that comes from it will not come apart from having strategy, right? I'm going to say it again. The Lord straight up told me, he said, what success looks like in this hour, it comes from strategy. It won't be void of the Lord's strategy. Boy, you trying to jump? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to say that again. The Lord said, this level of success in this hour, the things that are going to be made available to us, it doesn't come void of the Lord's strategy. He's not just giving out success without giving the directions. He's not just bringing to us opportunities without giving us the strategy for how to handle the opportunity, how to get the opportunity. And so it's like, it revolved around this past weekend. I've been working on a large shirt order. And I'm going to be real. The number was set at 1. And then like last week, as the days went, more shirts began to be added to this order. And I had a moment where, I almost wanted to get a little bit overwhelmed at how I was going to handle the workload, right? And as I was seeking God about it, really just having that thought, God, how am I going to accomplish this? Like in a time frame that will be good, that'll bring you glory. And the Lord gave me a strategy before I could get to that level of feeling like I can't do it. And I'm going to be real. As I've been applying the strategy, the first day I applied the strategy, which was Saturday, I told God, I said, Lord, this strategy works because it doesn't overwhelm me. I'm going to say it again. I said, Lord, this strategy works so that I'm not overwhelmed. Like I saw it. I felt it. Like this was the perfect number of shirts per day to do, God. It's not just something that, will make me overly exhausted. It's just the right number. And the Lord, he began to highlight the old season to me, right? And how in the old season, the season that I came out of, how there were some things, some strategies that God gave me where it just felt like no matter how I applied it, no matter how hard I worked, no matter how hard I prayed, no matter how hard I fasted, it just literally seemed like the strategy did not work. I'm going to say it again. Like in the old season, there were some things God gave me strategy for. And it just felt like, God, this strategy is not working, right? Even in my wilderness, the strategy that God gave me in that season, I felt like, Lord, this strategy is not working. It's not producing. It's not producing what I desire. It's not producing what I believe, what I'm believing you for. And so in those seasons where I felt like the strategy wasn't working, I'm going to just be real. As the season shifted, it made me feel, hey, Miss Allen, as the season shifted, it made me feel a little bit apprehensive following another strategy. Anybody ever been there where God gives you a strategy for something? And it's like, no matter what you do, how you apply the strategy, it just feels like the strategy is not working. And I think we all have been there where it's just like, Lord, why did you tell me to do something that's not producing results? It's not producing progress. It's not producing, whatever it is that you want. It's not producing a job. It's not producing this. It's not producing that, right? And so it's like in a season where you're dealing with that, even when God shifts the season, it makes you feel like, God, the strategy didn't work back then. So why should I apply the strategy that you're giving me now? Even if you feel like it is a different strategy. Come here, Bo. Even if you feel like it is a different strategy. And so like with some of the things that God has been doing in my life in this season, like there has been a little bit of apprehension because it's like, well, God, back then this didn't work, it didn't, get any traction or whatever the case may be. And what I'm finding is that in this season, one, in a new season, you can't compare it to the old season because a new season is just that it is new. But secondly, what I'm seeing is that in this season, why many of us are coming into a place of success where, and success looks different, but as many of us are coming into that place of success by following God's strategy, is that simply what's happening for many people is that we have entered into the fullness of God's timing. That simply means that things that were not able to happen back then are now available. Progress, right, that we weren't able to make back then. Because, right, I pray that I'm making sense. Progress that we weren't able to make. The stagnation that we dealt with back then. What God is saying is now you've entered into the fullness of time where as you follow the strategy, and for some people it may be the same strategy. For some it may be a different strategy. But what God is saying is this season produces results if you can work the strategy. I'm going to say it again. This season produces results if you can work the strategy. He says, I need to say that again. This season produces results if you can work the strategy. If you can get over your emotions, your anger with God, if you can get over the disappointments of the past and just do what God needs you to do, the Lord says this will be the season that produces results. I need somebody to type that in. This season produces results. I'm going to say it again. This season, not the next season, this season produces results if you can work the strategy. I'm going to say that one more time. This season produces results if you can work the strategy. And it's like for many people, there was a toil in applying the strategy in the old season. How many people can say that? Like the old season, it took a lot of energy. It took all of your courage, all of your faith to just simply apply the strategy God gave you. And many times, hey, Natasha, and many times in applying that strategy, using everything that you had, how many people can say nothing came from it? I know I can. Nothing came from it but disappointment, frustration, hurt, taking hits, not understanding. And so it's like that affected, to a certain degree, my level of being able to literally operate and flow within the confines of what God is doing in this season. But I'm telling y'all, what I've seen, just with like from experience, Bo, please stop. Please. He's a wiggle worm, y'all. But it's like what I've seen in this season, honestly and truthfully speaking, has just literally been almost immediate results from just saying, okay, God, I'm going to do what you say do. I'm going to follow the strategy you gave me. I'm going to just simply just follow suit. Whatever you telling me to do, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to compare. I'm not going to think about how I was disappointed back then, how something didn't work back then. I'm literally going to just literally do whatever it is that you're telling me to do. And I'm going to say it again. This season, what I've seen is that it has produced immediate results. And so this morning, your word is, God has given you the grace to succeed if you can follow the strategy he gives you. He's giving you the grace to succeed if you can just truly just focus on the now without thinking about the old season. Hey, Dave. Hey, Visha. I'm going to say it again. He says, if you can just do what I've asked you to do in your right now, for many people, you will see immediate results. Immediate results. I need somebody to type that word, immediate results. It couldn't happen back then because there were some things that God was still doing behind the scenes. For some of us, there were still things that God was doing within us, right? But the Lord says, now you've entered into the divine timing where certain things can now happen, where certain progress in certain areas can now be made. But guess what? You've got to do what God said do. And you got to pursue it the way God told you to pursue it. I'm going to say it again. You got to do it God's way. You got to pursue it whatever way he told you to pursue it. And that's real. There's no easy way around it. I'm going to say it again. It's no easy way around it. You are cutting up on camera. It's no easy way around it. I'm going to say it again. It is no easy way around it. And I'm going to just be real. We've got to get out of the habit of trying to negotiate with God. He doesn't negotiate our promises. He doesn't negotiate the answers to our prayers. He doesn't negotiate. I'm going to say it again. We've got to get out of the habit of negotiating with God. God, I'll do this if this. Well, God, I know you want me to do this. Well, how about we come to a compromise? How about I do it a little bit of the way? What if God did that with the things that we're believing him for? What if he said, I know that this is what you asked me for, but let's compromise. Let me not give you all of it. The thing about God is when he blesses us, it's a complete blessing. It's a complete manifestation of his glory. I'm going to say that again. It's a complete manifestation. And when you think about it, a lot of times when we get to that point of negotiating with God, trying to compromise with God, or not doing fully whatever it is that God needs us to do, a lot of times what happens is because we got fear. It's fear. Fear of not having enough. Fear of repeating a same pattern. Whatever your fear is, there is a fear that makes you feel like, God, I can't do it fully because the last time I did it fully, this is what happened. So I say that to say, whatever God is asking you to do this week, do it fully. I'm going to say it again. Whatever God is asking you to do this week, do it fully, without negotiation, without fear, right? Without reserve. Do it fully. Because the truth of the matter is that he knows what he's doing and he knows where he is leading us. He knows. And that's the broadcast today. Do it fully. If you know God is telling you, hey, apply for jobs, give it your all. Go to a place where you can focus, sit there, and you look. Come on. You do it fully. You put some effort into, redoing that resume. You put some effort into that cover letter. If it's a business, do it fully what he's asking you to do. Don't put it off. You put it off long enough. Do it fully. If you know that God is saying, hey, you need to start back promoting, promote that thing fully. If you know God is saying create something, create it fully, meaning put your all into it. Because we want all of God's blessings. We want the whole miracle. We want the whole breakthrough. Do it fully. If God is saying, hey, I know you've been calling this person. I know they have not answered, but I need you to call again. In fact, I need you to keep calling until you get a response. Do it fully. Do it fully. Because this season produces results. And if you want the full blessing, God is saying, I need your full effort. Stop. He's simply saying, if you want the full blessing, if you want the full miracle, if you want the full breakthrough, come on, fully show up. Give it your all. Maybe this week God has been dealing with you about your health. I don't know why I hear that. There are some of y'all where you like, God, I know I need to lose weight. I know I need to do X, Y, and Z, but you haven't. And let's be real. For some of y'all, it's a journey that you've been on where you've kind of been doing it, but you haven't done it fully. You haven't done it to the extent that you know that you need to do it. The Lord is simply saying, if that's something he's dealing with you about, do it fully. Give it your all. Because guess what? God gives us his all. Every single day. He gives us his best. And the truth of the matter is that in the old season, some of us weren't able to give our best. Or our best it was not really our best. But God is saying now that the distractions, right, are no longer there. Now that certain storms have passed, you have no excuse not to show up fully. I need somebody to type that in. I have no excuse. You have no excuse. You got no excuse but to do it fully. There's nothing preventing you from showing up in this season. You may say, well, Apostle, I'm still waiting. Show up while you wait. This is not a season where God has us sitting still. I'm going to say it again. This is not a season where the Lord has us sitting still. This ain't that season. Back then it was that season where there were some things where God said, listen, you need to sit still. Don't do nothing. But then for us in this season, what God is simply saying is, listen, I don't need you sitting still now. It's go time. The blessings are here. The miracles are here. The doors of opportunity are here. The windows of heaven, they're open. Don't sit still this week. I'm going to say that again. Don't sit still this week. I'm going to say it again. Don't sit still this week. Don't be lackadaisical in your approach of whatever it is God needs you to pursue this week. Do it fully and watch what God does. Do it fully and watch how he responds to your effort. I'm telling y'all, what I've seen in this season is just me saying, okay, God, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to compare what you're asking me to do to what I've done in the past. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And what I've seen every single time for me just saying, yes, God, have been results. Stop, you tearing up my pants. And that's it. That's it. That is it. Do it fully this week. Whatever your it is. Because he's giving you the grace to succeed. If you can just follow that strategy. If you can just follow that strategy. I'm going to say it again. If you can just follow that strategy. And that's it. Listen, there are 7 of you guys that need to sow seed into this word. Stop, Bo. There are 7 people that need to sow seed into this word. Some of y'all may be like, God, I don't want to sow. I already sowed, God. I'll just do it next time. But if you know that this word was for you, I encourage you to sow. You sow whatever God tells you to sow. He may tell you to sow 7. He may tell you to sow 17. There's one person that needs to sow 100. You let God lead you. Stop. But that's it. The seed title is do it fully. That is the seed title. Do it fully. And I don't know why I'm here to tell you this, Visha. I'm sure you're here. I know you're at work. But the Lord says you need to make that phone call again this week. And you need to make it until you get the response that you need. You need to continue to make that phone call. Because there's about to be progress made in that area that you've been waiting on. You need to make that phone call. And there are some things, Natasha, that you need to pick back up again. I don't know why I hear the Lord telling me to tell you that. There are some things that you need to pick back up. I don't know why I hear these words, meal prep. I'm not sure if you have been meal prepping or if it's something that, you just have not, really been doing in this season. But this is a season where as you progress in all things business, God is going to be working on you. He's going to be working on you. And I don't mean like emotionally or mentally, but he's about to help you and give you grace in the area of physical health. And that's for somebody else. As you succeed in all things business, God is going to help you in the area of your health. You just got to stick to it. And so that's it, y'all. There's one person here that needs to be sown for. Who are you? I need you to go ahead and comment. There's one person here that needs to be sown for. Who are you? There's one person that literally needs to be sown for. It's like literally you don't have it. You don't have it to sow. If you had it, you would have sown. But there's one person that needs to be sown for. If it's you, I just need you to say, it's me. If it's you, I just need you to say, it's me. It's no shame in you saying, hey, I need to be sown for. It's one person. If we're good, give me a 1. If we are good, give me a 1. Tell them hello, Bo. You have cut up this entire broadcast. All right, y'all. What's up, Pastor Ron? You need to watch this word from the beginning, brother. I'm getting ready to exit on off of this thing. I got some work to do. But I love y'all. I am rooting for y'all. And so if you know you need to sow, the seed title is Do It Fully. So until next time, y'all. Peace. And Pastor Ron, you need to sow. I don't know why God want me to tell you that. I'm trying to get off of here. I got to go back to working on these shirts. You need to sow. I ain't starting over, brother. Ain't no start over. There's no start over. There is no start over. But you need to sow. Whatever seed you were supposed to sow the other week, you need to go ahead and sow. I don't know why God says to tell you that. And so I love y'all. I am rooting for y'all, man. Rooting for y'all. Do it fully this week. Whatever the Lord needs you to do, do it fully. Do it fully. Do it with joy in your heart. Do it fully. Because in this season, whatever strategy God gives you, it is going to produce the results that you need to succeed in this hour. I'm going to say it again. Whatever God tells you to do, please understand that the strategy he gives you, it is going to come on. It's going to produce results. For some of you guys, it's going to be immediate results where you do one little simple thing God asks you to do and he opens the door. I'm not done. I'm trying to be done. Y'all are pulling on me. Even like for me with the t-shirts, all I literally did was God said, I need you to pick that back up. All I did was say, yes, God. And immediately a shirt order came in. A group order came in. All I did was literally say, yes, God, I'll do it. I'll pick it back up. Even though I'm really not feeling like I'll pick it back. Yes, God, I'll pick it back up. And what I saw, literally, what I saw was immediate results. So listen, I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. If you know you need to sow, go sow. But that's it. So until next time, y'all. Peace. Have an amazing week.